Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another match day watch along, non-Arsenal related. This is a completely neutral-ish, if you know, you know. Watch along Chelsea versus Luton is what you guys asked for, so we are back doing this in the hope, more hope than anything, that Luton can pull off an upset tonight. And it would be if Luton were, just to put in perspective. May 19th, 2012, Chelsea won the Champions League against Bayern Munich, their first Champions League title. Like two bastards. Date of my birthday. There's a bit of a theme occurring around my birthday. Actually, we'll get into that later. The day afterwards, on May 20th, 2012, Luton lose the Conference League playoff final, and remain in Conference League for another year, and we fast forward now 11 years, and this is a Premier League fixture. This is not a friendly or whatever or cup game. This is a actual Premier League fixture. There's at Stamford Bridge tonight, obviously. Luton have only played. Luton are already going in hand over the likes of Chelsea already in the league, and everyone else pretty much, barring Burnley. Because basically they were meant to play last week, their first home game at the Kenilworth Road. But because of the Premier League spec, it wasn't ready. They had to postpone, instead of rearranging the fixtures round, they had to postpone it. And so, yeah, they've had a week extra to prepare for this particular game. So players will be fresher in that sense. But yeah, it's still a huge task. And I've put my flag to the mast already. I think this could be a long season for Luton and their supporters. And in one respect, you'd expect that because it's Luton and it's their first time in over 30 years being in a top flight. They've never been a Premier League club, but in terms of a top division, before the Premier League and all that, it's been 30 odd years. Obviously, Chelsea have spent over £1 billion as well over the last 12 months. So you would expect something in terms of Chelsea just going tonight. But it's Premier League. You never know. Luton against early doors as well, because it is early doors, and they've had the extra week to prepare. You never know. They're going to be up for this more than what they would be if this fixture was 6-7 weeks down the line, basically. Well into the season and into a rut, basically. For example, they've only played one game. It wasn't the best of games. They made mistakes, as we discussed on match of the day stream, back on match day 1. But as I say, they've had an extra week to get out their system and prepare for this. Again, there's no pressure on them tonight. People are fully expecting Chelsea to do a number on Luton. And I'm being honest right now. If Chelsea, realistically, do not win this game, not only for clean sheet, but comfortably by 4 more goals on their home at the Bridge, they don't deserve any European football game next season. With all due respect, any established Premier League sides will be pushing Luton to the side this season, home and away. If they're being brutally honest. Before I put the teams on the screen, as we are nearly 6 minutes away from kickoff, we've got Nemeth already in the chat. Is in the live stream as well. Come on, Luton. I think we're all Luton fans today, surprisingly. Can't be good at it. Up the Hasses. Off to the Emirates tomorrow. Cannot wait. Good. Oh, enjoy yourself. Hope you have a good day out and all that. The lads don't let you down. Teams are in the television come out now. Luton wearing it. I don't know why, but Luton are wearing their away strip. I mean, their home strip doesn't really clash with blue. Let's be honest, but it is what it is. One of the opinions in the poll. Options in the poll should have been no chance in hell. I thought it was. But there is actually a poll in the chat. I thought it was that. I can't remember what I put now. But basically, yeah, there's a poll in the chat. If you want to take part in it, feel free. It's basically a simple question. There's no Chelsea win, draw, or whatever. It's basically, does Luton stand a chance today? of getting anything. Let's go have a quick look now. I thought I had. Bear with me. I thought I just off the adverts. I thought, oh yeah, very slim chance, and not a. I did. Not a chance in hell. Was it not? No chance in hell. I put not a chance. It's a slightly different wording, but it is what it is. Hello, says Gary. Big up, Gary. How you doing? Stefan's in the chat as well. Looking forward to tomorrow's game, Stefan, in terms of Ipswich versus Leeds. The Stefan versus Mr. Tom Darby, basically. But these are the lineups today. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Honey. Ow. These are the lineups for tonight. We've got for Chelsea on the home team, we've got Robert Sanchez, former Brighton goalkeeper, in goal. Exo Desai, Thiago Silva, Levi Colwell, Gusto, Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher going at pivot. It seems to be working for a few games apparently, but it won't look for much longer. Moses Caicedo makes his full home debut, his starting debut anyway, at the Bridge as well in general actually. But Ben Chilwell, Raheem Sterling, and Nicholas Jackson. And then you've got Bergstrom, Beach, Humphreys, Cucurella, Matson. Fucking, how big of their squad is that? I don't know how RT players are. Fucking Leslie, Akongu, Barella, Maduke, and Burstow. Then we remove. We gotta get the Brighton team up now. Wait with me a second. What do I do? There we go. Brighton Luton. Fucking hell. Brighton. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Here we go. And this is the away team's lineup today. We've got Kaminski in goal. Kabore, Burka, Lockyer, their captain, Bell, Giles, Nakamba, and former Chelsea and Everton, former Chelsea player, but also Everton graduate, Premier League proven, Ross Barclay making his debut again for Luton Town. Jean Jong as well, former Man United Academy player. Morris, Adebayo, and then got Tim Krul on the bench, former Newcastle goalkeeper and former Norwich goalkeeper, Premier League proven there. Just added into the experience of what is needed at the squad. Anderson, Ogbene, Berry, Woodrow, and Panzo, Brown, Johnson, and Doherty. So you can tell the golf in fucking levels in this team, basically, in both sides, to be honest. Luton are going to play. But God, at this rate, they need a stadium, so they might as well might have a chance to win a game. Oh dear. And Mr. Tom Darby says, I said to Stefan and Mr. Tom Darby, but whatever you want to call it. Is Luton's home ground ready for next weekend? I hope it is. I've heard enough since they initially postponed the Burnley game last weekend, but before the season started. I've not heard they're not going to be ready for next weekend. So as far as I'm aware, they are ready for that. Or is it going to be at MK Dons? I don't think it'll be at MK. If it's not ready, they'll have to fucking slack it up, basically. I have Captain Jackson on my FPL, says Chris. Oh, sorry. You might as well, in that case, you might as well triple captain him if you haven't used that already. My back garden is bigger than Kenilworth Road. Nakamba is a marvellous player indeed. Ross Barkley thought he retired. I thought he had as well. I literally, was it the day before the season started, they signed him like Luton did on a free. I honestly thought he had things have been that bad at Chelsea that I actually thought he'd retired. So when he came up, I was like, Luton Town have signed. What? Jesus Christ. How the mighty have fallen in there. What a prospect that lad was when he came through at Everton. He threw it all away for Chelsea money under Roman. And yeah, the rest is history, really. Sexy. Don't be cool. Oh, you're a sick bastard. Not even rented yet, but probably will do at some point. Then if somebody needs to time them out for this comment. It needs to be timed out for that. So other mods, you know what you have to do. And we're underway. There we go. And see, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. Jesus Christ, what are you doing to me, Sam? Big Ange of the D'Angelo family. It could. Obviously, it's not Big Ange or fucking them not down the road. So I was just thinking adding lyrics to the song, so you can't time another mod out. Oh, for God's sake. Oh dear. Come on, Luton. Come on, Luton. Bill plays over 6 foot this match. Average height for Chelsea is 5 foot 11 inches. Luton 6'1". Fucking hell. Tom the ass. Everyone's a mod hit. It's like the Delta. No, basically, what it is, once you're like regulars and like you suck, you're obviously coming back and back again. You're participating in the chat and all that back and forth and having a laugh. Because there will be times when not all of you can make it. I spread it out basically, but obviously there's never quite been new faces. But there's a few odd ones that have come in recently, but that have tried to disrupt the flow and be twats. But it is what it is. I was a goal apparently when I beat Chelsea Golden. Southend United. I sort of seen it, never saying it. I sort of fucking realised it's not a fucking goal in this game. Jesus Christ. Not seen much of Mo Master today. No, it's still a sub. I checked the other day. Checking through everything on terms of the who's subbed on the channel and all that still, and this, that, and the other, and new faces and things like that, or how long they've been subbed for. I was on YouTube on the studio side of things. Tell me off air. He's still a sub. He isn't unsubbed on nothing. He's still there. Just dead. Yeah, just dead. I don't know. Again, as I say, I haven't seen him God knows how long now in the chat, either this channel or others. Man enough to come back. Yeah, there's that as well. No twats on this channel on this stuff. Probably as you get banned. There's probably that as well. The one person I do that's kind of miss occasionally when they were getting absolutely pumped last season was our good friend Pete the Tottenham fan. Oh dear. Actually, Warren was in here a few weeks ago in terms of he was actually active in live for the first time in over a year, but obviously his work and refereeing stuff he does and all that stuff. I can understand why he's not as regular as he was during just after COVID and all that, the pandemic, whatever you call it. What has been 1-0? Sterling cutting back. Sterling, no. If not writing enough, you know what? Oh bloody hell! Pete was funny, especially I'm best friends with fucking Deji, KSI's brother. I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do that. I'm promoting your channel on Tottenham forums. Of course you are. Pete's suspiciously quiet like that. Though. Yeah, I can't think why. I couldn't think why. Nantes are 1-0 against Monaco. Oh, well, it looks like Monaco do need a bit of throw in their team. Corner Chelsea, ball in. And Casado heads it away, rules out for the throwing basically. Leeds have spent all summer to press, but we've paid our debt to society. We'll have our revenge on Ipswich Town. Oh dear God. The thing is, from 4 o'clock for the second half, basically, all the way through to the end, to what half of it is on Gary's channel, you're going to either be a bit of a sore head in terms of literally seeing your team get pummeled by Ipswich, or be so cocky it's unbelievable towards Stefan. Stefan has just come over here and hibernate over here. I want to win, fucking win tomorrow, Stefan. I can't think why. Oh dear. In one sense, I'm grateful it's a clash. It's a 3 o'clock game for the Ipswich Leeds game. I don't have to do a watch long for that one and be in between two of your guys. Or what a save from the goalkeeper. Jesus, Sterling literally is like 12, near the penalty spot, putting his foot through it and it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat. But yeah, quite easy could have gone in, knowing this Luton team from match day one. But what, we are 6.5 minutes in on my end, and we expected it. Let's be honest, we expected this. We can tell what the plan is from Luton, just sit back and try and counter attack when they can. Don't hold the positions out off the ball, basically. Ooh. Bad news for Leeds already. Hull are winning 1-0 against Bristol City. Oh, well, that's tonight, isn't it? Yeah. No Salah to Saudi, apparently. Well, according to Klopp, that's not happening. According to Klopp, there's been no offers. He's happy here. It ain't happening. We'll see. I'd piss myself laughing if we do a deadline day stream on here, and partway through that, breaking news, most of it after Saudi Arabia, I'll piss myself laughing. Tomorrow I will with my Australian A-League team, A-League team. Oh, God, Sam, my Shanghai Port FC are running away the Chinese Super League, so I'm happy. There you go. At least one of the teams are winning the title this actual year. Yeah. Sort of past it there. Deadline, the stream will be great. Again, if I'm not, I need to make a schedule for work-wise next week. Once I know that, I can play out what extra streams I can add onto the channel for next week. Saudis have made a bid for Mr. Arsenal podcast, aka Ryan Rants podcast. Have they? First I've heard of it. Oh, never shouting goal now. Who for? This will be interesting. Where in the country and where in the world is Southend? Back at Southend. 2 goals in the Southend game. Bloody in the Conference League. Woohoo! Jesus Christ! I can't even read that out. Let them put that on the screen, Sam. Jesus. Southend, the Shrimps. That's what I'm saying. They're in non-league now. Their owners run that club so badly before and during Sol Campbell stint of him being the manager, and they're screwing him over. And surprisingly, he's not had a job since. He's not took a job or had a job since. I don't know what's going on there, manager-wise. But ever since then, he's just thought, well, there's issues before he went there in terms of the ownership, and then obviously it got worse. He wouldn't get the back, so he walked away, and then it obviously got even worse after he left. And yeah, they're now a non-league club. Oh, Sterling. Got a shot? No? Yes, maybe. Oh, they could be no more if they don't get via owner in 40 days' time. Oh, but okay. I don't think it's bad. I didn't think it was that bad though. Jesus Christ! I thought once they got relegated to the non-league, that had all been dealt with during off season, but clearly not. Shit in hell. Celta versus Real Madrid, kicking off in 20 minutes. Unfortunately, it's not on live. It's not live on our TV side. Yeah. Long are the days when Sky used to bloody have the La Liga coverage, didn't they? And you're guaranteed at least one or two games over the course every weekend. And because of the popularity of obviously Real Madrid outside of Spain, but obviously Real Madrid, Barcelona, I've had to go 9 times out of 10 the games they'd pick the games they'd pick over the weekend would basically cover them three clubs basically. But then Sky fucked everything up and then just thought, fuck it, we don't want it anymore. They're idiots because the thing is that they gave up the rights to the league at the worst time possible because they still had like Luis Suarez, Ronaldo, obviously Messi was still there and all that. It wasn't like the players are gone and it's just like in the last couple of years they just thought, we know what, they're not there anymore, we're going to move on. They just don't bother anymore. They just went, no. And then we didn't have La Liga coverage here for what, a year and a half? Then ITV4 picked up ITV. They show the games occasionally on ITV4. It's like, as I say, it's occasionally. It's like once in a blue moon to see a La Liga game on ITV. Via Play TV, apparently. It's not good enough to cover. For a league like La Liga, one of the top leagues in the league, in the world, sorry, it's not the right. Should be getting better coverage than that. And what was it? I remember one year in particular, I can't think how long ago it was now. Sky made the announcement. This is when they still had the coverage of the league, and they only just lost. I think it was the Astro Summer. They lost the rights to the Champions League and went over to what is now TNT, but BT Sport. And they made the announcement of obviously having the rights for the Eredivisie, the Dutch league. They had that for 2 seasons and then scrapped that basically. And all we have now, in terms of Sky wise, the only leagues we have now on Sky Sports wise, is English. It's like literally Premier League, Championship, and when there's international football, you'll get a League One or League Two game in that international break. And the Scottish Premier League. Apart from that, if you want to watch a foreign league like League One or Bundesliga, I mean Bundesliga is occasionally now on Sky. Bundesliga's on Sky actually, but that's now going. It looks like now Harry Kane's gone to Bayern Munich. It seems that every match day now, Sky just going to show fucking Bayern Munich games, which is fucking boring. But so yeah, Syria League all on TNT, TNT, formerly BT Sport. Just over the bar for Minza Fernandez. Pardon me. ITV only broadcasts 2 La Liga games every weekend on a Saturday and a Sunday. Yeah, exactly. Not exactly the right sort of coverage, is it? Let's be honest. For a league like that, one of the top leagues in Europe, and in terms of our perspective in the UK, and I guarantee them the 2 games they pick on, majority of them will feature Real Madrid, Barcelona, or Atletico Madrid. Occasionally, they'll go outside the scope if it's like a derby or something, but yeah. Never forgot. No one cares about knots. Skyfilm, right? That's what I'm playing on that one. Must admit, Farker is difficult to dislike, but he can choose them. Oh dear. He made a mistake with the canaries, so we say, the yellow canaries. He realised his mistake. He's gone to Leeds to try and rectify his career and rectify that mistake. BX is in the chat. BX has popped in. Says, "Come on, Luton, flashy smugglers." Oh, of course he did. Of course, yep, yep. Well, it was coming. Let's be honest. 16 minutes in, it's been coming. Sam's giving it away. Gary's just gone. Ugh. Because Gary just goes. That's all Gary does nowadays. Ugh. It's been the flow of the game in terms of the attack. Here we go. Yeah, that's poor. I mean, that's poor. That's poor defending. Good goal. Good individual goal from him, but in terms of defensive side of things, it's the same stuff we saw a couple of weeks ago against Brighton. Just statue, ball watching, what you're doing defending, basically. Tom saying Luton might be the first team to end match week one bottom and stay there the whole time. I fully expect them to, even though I've said if they even got anything tonight, I'll take it all back. What I've been saying about them all summer, but just nah. They're lacking any clinical edge going forward. When they do get forward, they don't have that creative clinical edge to finish teams, not finish teams off to score a goal. I've said, it's on record on this channel. I said it on the first match of the day stream of the season when they played Brighton. I put them down for potentially having a worse season than the Derby County team of 07-08 in terms of points, goals conceded, you name it. I think that there's a potential that could happen with this Luton team. And defensively, they're not exactly trying to prove me wrong, are they? Sleeper. Off for another days. Oh, either way, guys, if you haven't already, do hit that like button as well. Hit it, caress it, do whatever you want with it. Just press the button. Let's give us a thumbs up, and also do a. Oh, it's gone blank. Yeah, mine's just gone blank now. Mine's gone blank. Oh, what was I say? That's it. Share. Please do share the link to the stream out as well. be massively appreciated. Even though I appreciate it's not an Arsenal, this isn't Arsenal content, but this is again what you asked for. The regulars anyway. Chelsea 1, Luton 4 will be the final. I hope. I'll cry with joy. God, cheeky bastard. Four goals. Depends on anyway Luton are back in scoring. Trust me. Say it's now part of your score. You watch. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Let's have a look at this. What's this? What's this? Oh, I'll do that later. We got Hawkwind in the chat as well. I haven't seen Mr. Bungle yet. I've been yet. Just to give you a heads up. Bungle's on chaos. Oh, it's no buzzers. No. Oh, they don't know about as much use as a paper knife in a tornado of steel swords, and machetes. Oh. Tom saying violence is okay if it's Everton, United, Tottenham, Millwall, Chelsea, Huddersfield Town, Sheffield Wednesday, Sheffield United, Hull, Liverpool, Norwich. I'd like to say, and Galatasaray. I would like to make this statement right here and now, just before we move forward. Those are the faults of Mr. Tom and Mr. Tom alone, of this group chat and of this channel. We do not condone violence at all. At all. Even to them not down the road. Hint, hint. Stefan has joined Tom on the Galatasaray inclusion. Yes, I can understand again, I understand why he's put Galatasaray in there. So if you're old enough to know, you know. Category of Southern West Bradford, Harrogate, and Halifax. Bradford City, the best team in Yorkshire, says Nemeth. It's shit gas. Oh dear. Again, okay. I know it's early days, right? It's Chelsea team. They need time to gel and all that jazz. They've gone 1-0 up, and they're at home. They're playing Luton, arguably the weakest team in the league. They've gone 1-0 up from an experienced player scoring the goal. But since they've scored, I've seen more of Luton on the ball than I have Chelsea. But Chelsea, it's like when years gone by. Any Chelsea, a Chelsea side, Arsenal, Man United, etc., etc. Even Man City, if they scored an early goal like Chelsea have done now, against a team like Luton, it'd be like smelling blood and going, okay, we're now going to steamroll you. But as I say, since Chelsea have scored that opening goal, possession wise, they've been letting Luton have a lot of the ball. Luton don't do nothing with it so far, but still. I wonder how the poll's going. Let's have a look. 12 votes so far. 33% of you say, yeah, a very slim chance that Luton get something today. And 67% of you say, not a chance in hell. Whereas Monaco have just scored. Okay, it's 2-2. Was it 2-1 now? Norths 2-1 up there. Minamino as well. Fucking hell. So, yeah, I remember some Arsenal fans on Twitter saying we should have gone for Ross Barkley before he went to Luton. God, if I'd seen them, Sam, I'd have fucking torn their heads off. Oh, can't see him. Morris, I say that he's just running to the fucking out near the corner flag, then towards the goal, and he just runs and kicks into the player's leg. Seriously. Oh. Emerson's in the chat. You've got some breaking news, Emerson. Oh, who's been booked? For Luton, well, but read this out for everyone. Is it Lockyer? Yeah, Lockyer. Well, soft yellow, soft. Then again, they are prone to soft yellow cards, this lot, so it is what it is. Breaking news, says Emerson. Jesus is in the squad, as is Walters, as Waters is omitted. And about KT, a clinic is ready for his medical tomorrow or Sunday if the paperwork has been sorted and as being sorted out as he has flown out with his agent. Okay. So basically, he's flown out, do his bits and pieces, whatever he's got to do over in Sociedad, and then do up at our end. Okay. But Jesus is in the squad. He is in the matchday squad tomorrow. But as I sort of touched on earlier, I did think that'd be the case. I don't think he will start Jesus. Personally, I wouldn't start him. I would start him from the bench and give him like 20 to 15, depending on how the game's going, 20 to 15 minutes near the end of the game. Quarantine is associated that makes less sense to be honest. Where it gets him out, gets him out online. He's getting minutes elsewhere, and he's not in the same league as us. So we're not strengthening a direct rival of ours in terms of domestically. And he still gets some minutes out in Spain, and again, because of the culture there, might improve his game as well, offensively. Don't think Kieran got a fair chance at Arsenal. I think his initial injuries is what's done him basically. I think the last big injury he had back end of not last season, the season before, we finished point away from Champions League spots. When him and Partey sort of fell out of injury at the same time. I think that injury in particular was a final nail in the coffin when it comes to Arteta. That Arteta at that point probably seemed to have had enough by then. Hence, he got Zinchenko, and why he was so eager to give Zinchenko the chance. Another soft one. Let's have a look. No, so it's more of a yellow card. Okay, I'll get that one from that one. But yeah, I think what bringing Zinchenko in and being so eager to give him the chance straight from the off to be the first choice left back was the big signal there. And the fact that when back into the season, when Zinni had a bit of a fall off in form, when Tini then debutised when he did, wasn't putting that trees, and you could tell because Arteta still wanted him to play the inverted left back like Zinni. He wasn't doing it. He was doing it, but he didn't look comfortable. He was constantly like you could tell he was on edge basically. And I just think, yeah. And I'd rather him go out. If he's not going to get minutes here, which is clear by pre-season and start this season already, it's not going to be the case. I'd rather him go and get minutes elsewhere. But obviously, ideally, we are going to loan him out in this case, loan him abroad, like we've done, because basically, as I say, it doesn't. Because we had links to Celtic and Newcastle and all that. We're not strengthening it. Obviously, we're not giving it back to Celtic. So doing Rangers a favour, keeping it competitive somewhat. Yeah, next Friday. Okay, good. Some news here. Luton v West Ham is going ahead. Next is part of Sky's selections for next weekend, basically, and Luton are at home. So yeah. Going to a sausage that makes sense. So instead of strengthening a Premier League rival or British rival, we've rounded him out elsewhere. It goes against Mendes. It could actually help him offensively. The way that La Liga play and all that help him out as well. He might come back and be able to do what is expected of him. Then maybe if not, we send him on. It is what it is. Katie gives us more than Kiwa Tomiyasu, but I guess Arteta's being brutal. Again, because it's based. I think it's more based on the injuries initially, and then the fact that doing playing these inverted roles at fullback, being left back last season mainly, and seeing how much Tierney didn't look comfortable doing the inverted side of things, inverting into the midfield, didn't look comfortable doing it, has backfired on him. I tell you who I think hasn't had a fair chance at Arsenal, and then the Eddie emoji. How many chances do you want him to have? Bloody hell. Jesus Christ. Casey had an excellent first 2 years at Arsenal, then Arteta's system changed to give us a different style of play. And Zinchenko coming in and was always going to put KT off. It is what it is. Julio Firpo getting injured so he didn't have to betray me. It's a 4D chess move. Oh dear. Not many moments have been more magical than the day Firpo scored on my phone, and my phone blew up. Oh dear. What's going on? I've got a request review already. Okay. Nothing's been said wrong, or I can't hear this either because it's literally like one. The sound is like one on my other monitor, and my monetization's been limited, so I've got to review it. Cheeky bastards. Ole. Could your phone burn your face? Oh God. Jesus Christ. You know what it was? That fucking me reading that comment from fucking Tom, wasn't it? Probably. Me reading it out, wasn't it? Even though I then straight away said I don't condone these fools, these are the fools of so and so. Obviously, that's what's done them. The fact I've got to now review it, and humans now got to go. No, that was fine. It's all good. Pain in the arse. In the meantime, I might regret captaining John Jackson, says Chris. I think you might do that. I'll be honest, I haven't seen much of one of the ball tonight so far. This is fucking Luton. He's an ex-Drogba though. Okay. You know what? Fair play to Luton. I know Chelsea might be allowing it. I don't know. They've stepped up the gas a bit in that sense. But since going behind, possession-wise, Luton have had the majority of the ball, but still they're not doing nothing with it. This is where they lack. This is where they've got to spend the next week. This last week of the window, and go and get some strength and depth in their attack and experience. Tom Talks Sense, the name of his next YouTube show, says Sam. And then it follows up, so I say, it makes sense that it's called that. Stefan, I'm starting to fall in love with this bird, but Tom is my main sticking point. Oh, God. How much are we getting for Pepe then? Says Captain Laguna. I don't even know what's going on there. I don't know if the Saudis actually making an offer or not, or anyone's actually interested, or going by the photos from that 2 days ago on his social media. Is he back in first team training because he was back at the first team setup in terms of the dressing room setup? First, he's got one. How long is it? 1 year left, and he's in the final year of his contract, right? Might be a pain. It might not sound from a financial standpoint the right thing to do, but give him let him play the last year of his contract at the very least. We need cover for the right wing for Saka. He'll have to suck it up for a season. If he doesn't, this whole thing is what he wanted first team football, first 11 football. He's going to, worst case, he's going to suck it up and just be the backup to Saka and play the occasional minutes here, there, and everywhere, basically. I don't know. That's a booking. There's a booking for that. He pulled a guy, Gusto. He pulled the defender's shirt. We saw the pull, the pull away from the back, and the shirt came with him with his hand there. It's a booking. Oh, I forgot he's wearing an Arsenal shirt. Sorry. Oh, that the fact you're inconsistent. And don't know, none of you know you asked for first fucking base. Sam saying it's a sensible name for a sensible person making a sensible show where he'll be talking a lot of sense. Oh dear. Premier League should not be on Friday nights. It shouldn't be. It really shouldn't. You should have your early kickoff. The first game of the weekend should be the early kickoff, 12:30 on a Saturday. Then you have your 3 o'clocks, your 5:30. Then your 2 Premier League games on the Sunday. Obviously, when the Europa League comes along, you have a few more Premier League games on a Sunday, around 2 and 4, 2 o'clock. And then your last game of the weekend being the 4:30 on the Sunday. Used to be 4 o'clock, by the way. Used to be. And then they changed that bullshit. And occasionally, not every weekend, but occasionally, have a game on a Monday night. Which player did Arsenal sign from Monaco after he came to Arsenal from Monaco? From Monaco directly. Oh, bloody hell, okay. What? Oh, yeah. Couturier at Juventus. What was his name? Megana? Was it Reme? Was it? Because I think it's either Reme or Vieira. But I think Vieira was at Inter, like Inter AC. No, Vieira was at AC, I believe. Bloody hell now. Because Vieira now has that very unique thing of saying he's played for Juventus, Inter, and AC in his career. I swear I've seen photos of an AC shirt in his younger days, briefly. Unless I'm mixing up someone else. Oh, the former Villa manager used to be, he literally briefly managed Aston Villa a few years back in their heyday of being shit. Rene Garda, that's it. No, I'm saying, but when I say obviously in terms of Sundays, Super Sunday, the main event on the Super Sunday, the kickoff always used to be at 5 past, technically 4 in the afternoon. But now, not Garda, okay. But they now moved it over the last few years. They moved it to a 4:30 kickoff. I'm just saying, I used to prefer it. Obviously, I know it's like 25-minute difference, but I prefer it when it was at 4:05. From what you had the first game on Sunday, obviously Sunday end, and literally you get a brief swing around between that game and into the main event of the weekend, and then bang into that game. But now it's like I wouldn't mind. They've changed it 4:30, the 25-minute swing. It makes no difference to their build up because it's just as poor as it was then. In that sense. Sam's come and gone. There we go. Sam's asking serious question for Ryan and the chat. In your opinion, who is the first player who introduced diving and rolling around simulating injuries? Oh bloody, that's going to fucking that could be anyone. Bloody hell. I'd like to say Cristiano Ronaldo, but I know it's not him in terms of actual bringing it himself. I mean, he wasn't the first player to dive. I mean, Klinsmann. Tom's. Jurgen Klinsmann. Even though I'd love to say it's fucking Cristiano Ronaldo in terms of him going, I'm dying. He looked at me. Obviously, it wasn't because he had players had he didn't introduce it, but he had his moment as well, as we know, against Pompey at the Highbury. Sorry, also the end was there, but Highbury. Yeah, there's got to be Jurgen Klinsmann. Yeah, Klinsmann at Spurs says country beginner as well. Stefan says Francis Lee. Okay. He made his goals at was that as well. Yeah, it was that. I remember Zola and DeCanio falling around at the fucking DeCanio, but I mean DeCanio just loved the bloody not to be enthusiastic, so we say, when he got touched. Just to say that. Oh bloody oh my days. Hawkwind says he's on the baby sham as well. Oh dear. How am I? It wasn't telling you about it. He was too busy making nets for their lives. Jesus Christ. To be concerned with cheating. Oh dear. This game's petered out. Fucking Chelsea went all gun ho up to the up to the goal, and then Nick just went. They've put that's day 3. They're at home against Luton, arguably the weakest team in the league. And since going 1-0 up, and put their feet in the beach and gone, no, 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 no. Come at us now, Luton bastards. And yeah, someone's got to give in a second half though for Luton to get into this game. They're doing everything right in terms of, since going 1-0 down, they're doing everything right in terms of possession, in terms of just keeping the ball and playing their style and game and all that. But they're not getting forward in the final third, and if they do, they screw up in the final. They screw up the final bit to get the goal. Gotcha, bastard. 2 minutes injury time as well. We're already in the last few seconds of that, by the way. 40 seconds. It's fine. Oh dear. So, nothing to call that. And the half-time whistle goes 1-0 Chelsea. I'd say it started off all right and then just went, basically, oh, we're 1-0 up now, put handbrakes on. Come at us, Luton, come at us. That's a naive thing to do because as bad as Luton are, let's not get it twisted, they are bad. Premier League guys, you should never do that because, yeah, you'll be found wanting. It seems like Luton will find a way, and then because they're shocking, the shocking system. Fuck, they scored against us. They'll go again, and they might score again and win the game. Wouldn't be the worst thing. Watching a few Chelsea fans have a meltdown. Sending hatter emojis for the entire week. Oh dear. Breaking news: Daniel Farke is now at #1 on my list of sexiest Germans, pushing Heidi Klum and a certain other person to 2 and 3 respectively. Tom, you need to reassess it. Tom, you need to reassess your number 3. That's all I'm saying. I don't know about that one, but yeah. Chelsea only 1-0 up. Can't take him any fucking. No, of course we can't. We just can't. Thing is, though, Sam does own it. He does it. You know what? I'm a bastard. I cause anarchy in these chats. I send he sets into chaos for a reason. Oh dear. You better laugh. Luton will be winning if they had Eddie. Christ. Oh, well, maybe Luton could do us all a favour and come in for him then, because you clearly don't want him at Leeds. I've offered him to you all, some he wouldn't take him. So clearly, if Luton came in, we can have him. When saying that, we don't have Flo now, so technically. Hitler wasn't German. He wasn't. Technically he was Polish, but obviously, yeah, we all the history and all that. Yeah. Really saying hope Jesus is on the bench. I think he will be. I don't think we start him. I keep saying it because all you guys are saying it, but I don't see us starting Jesus tomorrow. It's been confirmed by Emerson in the chat that early on that he is in the matchday squad for tomorrow. So it's just in terms of we'll find out near the time if he's starting or on the bench. I personally think I think he'll be on the bench, and you'll get a 15 to 20-minute cameo depending on how the game goes. Austrian. Mm. Mm. Don't know, based on Georgia. No, based on being there until 40. Yeah, actually came from Bradford. Oh my god, guys, can you please? Oh dear. I mean, we've had worse chats in these streams in the past, so somewhat grateful. I've gone down that route. I don't want to do any more of this bloody air. That's what I've got left of it anyway. Does anybody want to join me in looking for Lino? Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Let's see what Twitter's saying anyway about this game. God, I can't be anyone so I can realise how fucking Chelsea stepped the foot off the gas and went, okay, come at us now, motherfuckers. We avoid the pressure. George has got a first shirt stand up with Bruce on the back. Okay. That's not what I'm looking for, but okay. Yeah, could touch on that later on another stream. Nice really. Again, I'm on literally on my homepage now. Nice actually talking about the Chelsea game so far. Actually, we'll say this. Actually, it's not this game related. It's Arsenal related. News has been broken this evening, early this evening, that 35,000 tickets have been sold already for the Arsenal women's opening game of the WSL against Liverpool at the Emirates on October 1st, which is again fantastic. If you haven't already, you're interested in women's game, we want to pop down to the Emirates and watch to get behind the girls in the WSL game. Tickets are still available. The more tickets sold, the more areas of the stadium will be opened up. Let's see if we can actually break our own WSL record that we hold, by the way. If we can break it again, but this time without it being the derby, that'd be mental. Yeah, to be fair, no one, again, people want you on my homepage for you, going to following, I'll go back to the top. You've like the following side of things. No. What a dicky bird. Okay. Shut up. Oh, God. We were just revving up. Oh, God. Ryan has never revealed his musical tastes. I think I have. I swear I had. But not complete all. I swear I've mentioned a partial parts of my musical taste. That's what I say. Ryan is 100% a Spandau Ballet. A Spandau Ballet fan. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Great. So many tickets have been sold for the Liverpool match. Yeah. Fantastic. I say 35. And what we are in the back end of August. We've still got just over a month, just shy of a month to sell even more tickets for that particular game. I think what was the record? Was 50? Was it 50,000? Or I can't remember what it was now. But Dublin and Derby now. Bloody hell! I was there as well. Oh dear, the WSL game, WSL record is our game against Tottenham last year. So I think was it 45 we've gotten yet? 45 in the actual stadium, 50 odd thousand sold tickets, 45,050 turned up. God, fucking Kylie, Jesus Christ. Mr. Bungle's in the chat, what's cooking? KFC. Bungle's name changes all the time. Obviously, gets banned all over the gaff. Oh dear. Got all the regulars in the chat now. All the old guard, basically. We're becoming referred to now. Oh dear. Fuck off. Ryan loves Hanson. Jesus Christ. You want me to end this stream? Oh dear. But that's what, yeah, I've sort of not covering up all my music. I've got a mixed. I like a mixture of different music. No particular genre. I don't particularly attach myself to a particular genre. I like a variety myself. A bit of everything, as they say. Within reason. If anyone gets carried away in the chat, they're saying that it can't get any worse than fucking Hanson. Ryan like Emmerich Grill. Your words, aren't mine. Oh dear. Take that for fuck's sake. Take fucking that. Jesus Christ. There's some three American brothers basically from the 90s. pretty much known for one song and one song only, and live off that basically. Oh dear. Is it down there? That was right up to it. I can't stand it. I can't stand F1. Never really got into F1 myself. Or Grand Prix F1 with all it. Never really got into it myself. God forbid, I don't get the people that pay fucking arm and a leg to sit in a stand of a self-built race stand for about a thousand or a couple thousand, if you're lucky, to sit in over the course of a track, and you're just sitting there and every night, for 70 odd times. There's like, bye bye. Oh, Chelsea 4, Luton 1, First Division, August 91. 91 outside of the pitch, Jesus Christ. Who the fuck's this? Kerry Dixon, third top goal scorer in Chelsea's history. 20 goals and 88 appearances for Luton in 93-95. Well, between 93 and 95, sorry. My Mr. Bungle account got barred from YouTube, fuck knows what for. Could be a range of things. Let's be honest, Mr. Bungle. They're constantly promoting KFC or random takeaways, or the teaming up with Sam and really destroying chats, basically. Aqua, Jesus Christ. You really think little me, you guys do, don't you? Jesus. I'm a God fearing Christian, why would they ban me? Two like Bungle, where's your freedom? Any changes at half time for this lot? Don't look like it. Oh dear. Nice to have confirmation, Sam. In terms of what you've had percentage, basically, in terms of where it is. Oh, okay, I didn't say why. Usually do. Give an example as to why they banned your account and closed it down permanently. Okay, you're singing songs now in the chat. Jesus Christ, it's like that, and that's the way it is. Her. Attended an opportunity to see Prodigy and regretted it. Run DMC, yes. We are back on the way for the bottle. Literally a minute and 10 seconds into the second half of my end. And yeah, Chelsea with the ball, but yeah, I don't see what's happening here. Good. Fucking hell. I got literally, I was mentioned Chelsea had the ball, but it's gone back into no, we're gonna give Luton another ball. And it do fuck all with it. It's gonna be a fucking long half, isn't it, for me? Jesus Christ. Oh my god, they're that desperate. Got fucking Morris having a shot. Their striker having a shot from like 3 or 4 yards out from the penalty box. That's it, having a hit and hope. Oh my god. Tom, talk about changing the lyrics. Oh, dear. I think Rice would perform rantingly softly at Wembley on Sunday instead of Foxy. Bozzy. Ooh, stop yawning. This game needs to fucking give me something to fucking wake up for. Hopefully tomorrow's going to stop being this boring. Chelsea food, make it 2. And Ben Chilwell tries to have a shot, pass it into space, and hits it off the defender's leg for a corner. It could be game over there in terms of scoreline wise for definite 2-0, but no, he decided to do what he did, bastard. Oh, chance there, literally for Jackson as well. Felt perfectly for Jackson there. Bit of a forced error made there from Gallagher. Fell perfectly in the process to Jackson. Had the shot, put his boot through it, straight to the goalkeeper though. Yeah, another corner. You watch Chelsea to be fucking waxing lyrical about this. If they win this by any scoreline, even if it stays like this, or even if it stayed 1-0, they'd find a way to be positive about it. Oh, we won. You won 1-0 against Luton. I don't care, we won. Let's all jump for top. It's Luton, the weakest team in the league. You didn't pump them. I don't care. It's okay. We have no experience. Woo. And in the concern, you couldn't pump a team at home comfortably. No. Okay, it's just Luton need to sort themselves out. Seriously. What was the point of trying to actually coming up? We're not going to improve your squad. And in general play, like, come on. You know, it's final third. When Luton are on the ball, they look okay on the ball, but they lack anything clinical in the final third. Anything clinical. They've got West Ham next. Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. Always good to know, Stefan. I bet you more, don't you? They haven't, no. That's what I'm saying. It comes to the final third, it didn't. When it comes to literally playing out from the back, midfield, and general play, away from the penalty box, so they look okay. As soon as they get anywhere near the edge of the box, they shit the bed, just panic and go, "Ugh," cross it in and go to the goalkeeper. "Ugh." Whoever shot from 25 yards out, even though the striker could run into the defence and cause a bit of anarchy. Now, Sanchez is probably thinking, well, hey, this is perfect for me. I can just put my feet up and there's a case of catch the ball when it does come into me. He has no chance. The only thing the only thing is to have a strike. They don't have a striker on in Morris. Looks like a very physical striker, but could get in amongst it and cause a bit of anarchy in that defence and towards the goalkeeper. The ball came in, sort of giving a little nudge every now and then. Doesn't do that. He hasn't been doing it. So how why Ben Chilwell did that? He's literally through and got. All he has to do is pick a side, have the shot. It's 2-0. As long as it's on target, it's 2-0. Why he decided, oh, I'm through. I'm surrounded. I could have a shot either side. All right, I'm going to pass it and try and set up an attacker there. When he's literally all he do is just pick a side, left or right, on target, bang, 2-0. Game over. No. I mean, the ex United Academy player, I can see why they let him go so happily. So thank. Oh my God! How is this not game over scoreline wise? I don't know. Just shoot at the goalkeeper. Don't test him. Just kick it at him. Tom says, I had an S Cup 7-2. What's that? S Cup 7-2. Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high, Mr. Top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Bring it all back. Jesus Christ. There's the debut stuff as well, like album wise. Yeah, I'm holding off on the venting because I'm going to do a late night show after this. About half hour after this stream, I'm going to do a late night one. Solely, it could be like late night football talk or whatever. I don't know what's titled yet, but basically, it's mainly going to be focusing on the Spain situation with the women's team and the Spanish FA president is not backing down. And now the news has come out just before we went live that the entire Spanish team are effectively on strike now. They're refusing to play for their country ever again, until the person in question is got rid of for good. Not even a suspension now. He has to go for good now. So the world champions, we won't see with the potential. We might not see him play for a while, unless he's completely binned off. Which there has to. Something's got to give now. When you've got the Spanish team, they're now, fuck's sake, they're now defending champions of the world. It's fucking pissing me off. Fuck's sake. Oh, bloody bastard. If you basically going on strike over the situation now, sorry. something's going to have to give. Like, it's ain't looking good. The rest of the hierarchy have got to get involved and just say, no, you had your chance today to piss off and go on your terms. You decided to do the complete opposite. When they're taken out of your hands, you're sacked. But I'm going to say again, I'll save all that for later. For tonight's late stream, basically. Mick Harford, Luton Chief Recruitment Officer. I don't know what they're even recruiting this year then. In the summer, fucking Ross Barkley being the key signing. Jesus Christ. Has he done anything tonight in this game? He started. I didn't see much of him in the ball. Especially in the second half. Saw him a couple of times in the first half with the ball, but you'd think again that there is everything there. If he got anywhere near the ball, anywhere near the box, he'd have a shot or something, do something. Bellingham has joined Monaco, apparently. Is that official? Yeah, sounds good, Ryan. Thumbs up. What's your fucking date? I mean, I've got a fucking up nice and early, go and do a spin class, come back, chill for a couple of hours, and then go live at fucking 2:30. And panic for 10 God knows how many minutes trying to find a decent stream for the Arsenal Fulham game, and hopefully not get too stressed about that. And then do a match of the day stream. And then on Sunday, do an Arsenal, do a Liverpool, Newcastle, Liverpool Watchalong. That's from St James's Park. I think I'm doing that on Sunday. Decent games. I might do that as a neutral Watchalong. And then, oh, come on. No, yes, no. Oh, chance here, chance. Fucking Sanchez got lucky there. There you go. It only took you 16 minutes, but you had a chance on goal, and it almost spilled in from Sanchez trying to. Well, he went like that initially. He thinks his fist there and gone like that. He's almost hit off his hand, almost backspan behind him. Jesus Christ. But that's what Martinelli should have done last week against Palace on Monday. And the ball fell to him that sort of similar situation. Just hit it first time. Bang. Spanish women's, I mentioned this a couple of minutes ago, and I was just saying I'm going to hold off on this until I do my first stream of the day, basically my late night stream. Sorry, late night football chat, whatever they're going to call it. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but yeah, late night one, and basically boom, and just focus on that, and could be a bit of ranting coming out of that stream, basically. Bergen said he wants to join the Chocolate League Club. Why is he leaving Arsenal? Why is he leaving Arsenal then? And why is he going to fucking, of all places, Monaco? Stefan, why do they want him gone? Well, basically, again, in case you didn't see what happened or haven't heard what's been going on since Sunday, basically, after the World Cup final whistle, and the teams are getting ready to get their winners' medals and all that, as the team the players started going up, obviously Spain won it. The Spanish FA's president went up to also present the medals as well and congratulate the players and all that. decided amongst it all when Hamaso, the attacking midfielder, came up to get our medal, to grab her, put her in close, give her a good kiss on the kiss, basically, not on the cheek, actual proper full-on kiss, whilst caressing her in other places as well. Pulled her away, kissed her again, and then gave her a tap on the backside, basically. And basically, because it wasn't consensual, basically, it wasn't like he went. One sec, it wasn't like he went up to her and said, "Oh, yeah, congratulations, I could kiss you. Is that okay?" Sort of thing, like whatever. He just went straight away. Yeah, grabbed her, pulled her in, kissed her, pulled her back, kissed her, pulled her back in, kissed her again. And obviously the consent and things like that nowadays, you can't really get away with that. He's put it out there from day since then that, oh no, it's 100% consensual. That's not a fucking penalty, for God's sake. It's 100%. It was 100% consensual. Even though she initially came out and said she wasn't comfortable and basically saying it wasn't consensual, and then had to release another statement a few hours later saying, "Oh yeah, it was. Everything's okay." And then since then, it's boiled over and just got out of control now. And today, this morning, about 10:30, 11 o'clock this morning at UK time, a press conference was called in Spain for the Spanish, local Spanish media and the world media to come in and take notes, whatever. And it was fully expected for him to step down on his terms, and they'd already lined up to make the announcement official of a new Spanish FA president, basically, to replace him. But obviously, he's turned up for this press conference, gone out on the stage, and basically done a fucking Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not leaving. 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 It's everyone else's fault. I'm fine. I've done nothing wrong. It's cancel culture FC's problem, not mine. Piss off, basically. And then from that, a few hours later, the players of the Spanish team that just won the World Cup released a joint statement saying, "Enough's enough now. We're refusing to play for our country now until he's gone fully now. Not even a suspension will do this now. To get him playing again, he has to be sacked fully now." Ironically, he's the UEFA vice president, by the way, and UEFA, in amongst all this, by the way, UEFA said, "Sweet FA." FIFA got involved, doing their investigation. They've said yesterday they're going to launch their investigation into all this. But UEFA themselves, not all dicky bird, and it then turns out he's the vice president to the main, so second in line to the job, basically. Oh, there's going to be two. Sterling does a Sterling, basically, fluffs his lines. Stefan should be talking shit. Yeah, yourself. Fabrizio, here we go. Balogun to Monaco for 40 million euros plus add-ons. Okay, well, it's gone now. It is what it is. Start of the summer, I was all for him staying, giving him a chance and all that. But the way he's conducted himself personally, off the pitch, during before he went to the States, since being during the States trip, afterwards as well, before the season started, I'm like, no, we don't need that. He ain't got the right. He ain't got the right attitude. He wants everything. He's got this arrogance. He's gone to the 7th best league in the world, in League One, scored 20 plus goals, and then gone, "I'm back at Arsenal now. Make me your main man. I don't want competition. I am the Almighty. I am the Omega. And if you don't give me what I want, I'm gonna do everything I can to make things awkward for you." I.e., getting people to make custom images up of you dressed up as Captain America with your transfer market value at the time. and they posted it online. Oh, Inter Milan are interested. Oh, I'm gonna randomly put an Inter Milan game on with the original Ronaldo in the Inter Milan kit. Watch it, take a photo, go. Come get me, Inter. Come get me. Look, I'm very much interested. No, he's got what coming to him, and he'll go to League On now. Shit a brick, and yeah, all any professional negative vibes that we can send him for his career now goes. Oh, 2-0. Who's this one? Sterling again for the second there. Fucking hell. So basically, unless you're Raheem Sterling, you can't score against Luton in the Chelsea shirt. Jesus Christ. Just poor defender again now, because unless you clear him, get rid of the ball initially, and let's let him run into space and then ball watch, and then he's, as I say, running into space, no one's around him, no one's watching his movement, even the eventual nearest defenders to him. And he's just literally, okay, thank you very much, bang. But I say, so basically, so far tonight, yeah, Chelsea winning. This is a game Chelsea should be winning anyway, but the fact that it's 2-0 and only Sterling scored, none of the other big money players have actually stepped up today. Let's be honest. So, again, Jackson's non-existent again. We'll make some subs here from Luton. Drake would tell us who they are, mate. Come on. So Adebo and Gaboe are off. Doherty and Brown have gone on for Luton. Yeah, here we go. So yes, I've got Fabrizio's tweet on my phone now. So yeah, Flo and Balogun to AS Monaco. Here we go. Agreement completed with Arsenal on a 40 million euro package, add-ons included, and then obviously the red and white circles, the United States, AS Monaco, and then next part is understand Arsenal will also retain a significant sign-on clause for the future. Medical test expected this weekend. Long-term deal for Balogun. Well, if a set-on, if we've put a set-on clause in where we get more than 10% back from the West Ham must hate us. They must hate us. Obviously, we took their best player. Yes, they got over 100 mil. But once it's all paid back and it meets the requirements, they'll make over 100 mil. But currently 80 mil come from us in the first instance, whatever. Was it whatever add-ons, whatever? Or was it 90 plus add-ons? Actually, sorry. And then they've had to give us 10% of the. Effectively, give us 10% of what they've paid Stuttgart for Mavropanos. So if we put a percent on clause that's bigger than that, say 25 plus, I'll take it all day long. It's just significant as we've got more than 25%. That's us saying we still believe in him, but obviously he's been a bit of a dick. Who's that? Bungle will know you are Troy Jarvis. It is bad. It's a badly kept secret. Gusto on my bench, says Chris, for fuck's sake. Stefan says I sussed it ages ago. No, Sam Troy is Steve Jarvis' brother. He's my schoolmate from back in the day. Oh my god. He always bangs on about you and is never here the same time as you. So you guys need to be more coordinated better. Out loud. I think Tom's just in music. He's in music mode. He wants to sing every song possible now. But he don't think would turn up the Mac. Jesus Christ. Hey, Ross Barkley, number 6, with a free kick from 30 odd yards out, goes to a goal and puts it over the bar like it's rugby. Luton fan there's thinking, what the fuck? I'd rather stay in the championship last season now. Need to have a chance of winning games. Yeah, Luton need to do a lot of business. I'm sorry, they need to do a lot of business to fix their issues and have any chance of staying up and not doing the Derby County. Well, magically, I've lost my connection to Sky Go, by the way. It's just man who started buffering. Oh, no, that's it. Oh, it's 3-0. So, then Jackson scored. Way! Someone other than Sterling scored. They're now doing Chelsea what we expected them to do all along, and actually pumped Luton. And it's like buffering again. There's just showing it off. But Sterling with the assist as well. Man of the match was Sterling by the looks of it. And Jackson's just there, toe poked it in. But Chelsea are now doing to Luton what we expect what they should have been doing in the first half. Well, after they scored the first goal, Chelsea should have been doing this in the first half. Just note that no mercy attitude. It took for Luton to get a shot on target and almost make Sanchez make a mistake for them to suddenly get the head out their backside and actually put Luton to the sword. You know, what's all the Chelsea fans ever knock one out over this? It's Luton, but hey, way! We've won our first home game since March. Woohoo! In all competitions. You couldn't make it up. Always up last. Luton get to play Everton twice. We'll get 6 points. They're still that 6 points closer to not breaking that record. Well, almost not breaking the record, but they will break the record sadly, I think. They just haven't got. Bartley's gone off, Chong's gone off. Chong is just useless, I'm being honest. Burke's gone off as well. But yeah, Luton the same. They're toothless. They're so toothless going in the final third. It's unbelievable. And they ball watch. When it comes to defending, the majority of the time they ball watch. They got away with it a bit. Until it went to 2-0, they were getting away with it to an extent. As soon as it went 2-0, they did it again and now 3-0. The thing is, they did this against Brighton on opening weekend at the Amex. We all know what happened, and we all know what happened there. And that's why. Sorry, I'm saying that this season could not must be a long, very long season, but this could be. Oh, yellow card there. But this could be That's the season at Derby County's record for lowest points total, most goals conceded. Basically, their general record in 07-08 gets beaten by Luton. I even think West Ham, even though it's out there, it's going to be a party atmosphere because it's their first Premier League game at the Kenny next week. I still think West Ham could do. I think West Ham could do a number on them. That's saying something. Gangster's Paradise now, so okay, just going around all the genres now. Jesus, they're gonna win 4-3, 4-3. They're gonna win 4-3. They're gonna win 4-3, 4-3. He probably does. He probably will. They've mentioned it. Picture of it's set to complete and complete the movie. So he's there, so he's going to complete the movie. Let's be honest. Jesus Christ. Goes not even in the chat, you're abusing him now. Songs that upset sad automatically advance me in my estimation. Shall we score a goal for you? You watch. Shall we score? Shall we score? Shall we score a goal for you? Shall we score a goal for you? If Chelsea can score 4 goals from that, would be fantastic. They've got a free kick in, it'll be a swing, There's no way he's going to go. He's stupid enough to go for goal from this angle. Shall we sing? Shall we sing? Shall we sing a song for you? Shall we sing a song for you? Fuck me. What a waste of a free kick that was. Take your time, mate. Jesus. Striker is out on the wing. They need to be in the middle of it all. And he has a mate. He's just shown his championship worth there at that. Fucking going for a shot like that. Ooh, Cantona. Ooh, Cantona. Classy stuff there, says Stefan. Oh, Luton kicking off. Luton fans, no, I say Luton fans. Suddenly going, book it. What? Could have come in and show me what they did wrong, but okay. Corner there, waste of a corner. Yep. Worst corner ever. That wasn't a foul, but okay. UK Christmas number 1 of 95, right there. Who's this coming on now? Another nobody no one's ever heard of. Jackson goes off with rapturous applause, scoring a goal against the winner team. Yeah, I scored. Woohoo! Against the worst team in the league. Yay! Should have said a bit of hell. Oh, my damn phone. Was in this college. And for the chances, I was about 18. Can't remember the last time I followed the charts, to be honest. What is going on? What is going on? Scammers and that, but that way. For your Monaco, okay, Monaco 3-3. I'm going to bring up my S Cup 7 to the road trip. Are you on the stoop tonight, Tom? Never one hit one. Deal. As soon as getting into bear, that's me. Why did I do this game? Okay, now. So I'm just checking something out on Facebook, make sure everything's okay. I think I'll put him down now. Looking alright myself. Oh, my head hurts now. Time-wise 21. No idea what's going on Facebook, but it is what it is. Oh dear. Right, back to this. Oh dear. All Rocky has been smacked in the face. Who's getting booked though? Chelsea new boy. Couldn't catch the name then. Number 29. Matson. Ian Matson of Holland. Just obviously, well, judged at some point in the last 12 months. Just been booked. Chelsea fans are now leaving. Beyond the goal they're attacking. That's literally leaving in their droves now. Like, we won the game, off we go. Let's go and have a wank over it. Let's go and knock one out that our team has finally won a game in all competitions at home since March. Woo! Fucking fancy picking Sheffield United versus fucking Man City is one of your games on Sky on fucking Sunday. Thankfully, it's not the main event. Thankfully, they haven't made it the main event. Jesus Christ! But we all know, Pep with or without Pep, we know how it's going. There's no way Sheffield United are getting anything from that game either. Obviously, the main event Sunday is Newcastle versus Liverpool. Come on, Newcastle. Newcastle won't have a better chance to pump Liverpool, by the way. Still no ZDMs. Sorry, Chris. Luton's got a secret talent, nobody sees it, only for them. What is that talent, dare I ask? Enzo's finally won against a non-relegated team. Until they get relegated, mate. Oh dear. Crystal Palace, Chris. 4 minutes injury time somehow, and we already played a minute of it already. Jesus. Die-hard scumful fan. Another non-league team nowadays. No, it's beer's coming back through already. The old Stubbles will be worked his way through after 2 or 3 days. Yeah, get myself sorted off properly now. Now everything's settled. This I need to sort my setup properly. Give me ring like back set up properly, and off we go on that as well. Who's got Sterling's going off? Sterling because of his 2 goals and the assist. He'll get man of the match tonight. Yeah, player of the match. There you go. Oh, yeah. Who do you want, Tom, to take you home? Oh dear. Thank God this is nearly over. Amazing this game's been that bad that you guys have gone into this talking about music basically. That Tom's gone into fucking full on sing mode about any and every song he can think of. And all the others are just literally like either talking about the artists they like or gone to see this, that and the other. Or taking part in little quizzes that you're making up music wise. Jesus. 20 more seconds of this rubbish to go. Come on. Yeah. Tom talks sense. Oh yeah. Tom talks nonsense. Thank God for that. It's over. Compared to the Luton fans that travel to this game, they stay. Obviously, this is a once in a lifetime. They're not going to be coming back anytime soon when they go down. This is a one season off thing. They're making the most of it. They're going to go straight back down. No question about it tonight. That's sort of again. I know it's Chelsea, but it's not been an emphatic Chelsea the last few games, these opening games of the season. Scoreline makes it look emphatic as well when it should do. It's Chelsea, the money they've spent and the players they have. They shouldn't be struggling to beat a Luton team of this ilk. Yeah, to what we all expected, a Chelsea comfortable in the end win. The reason I say in the end because Chelsea went 1-0 up in the first half, and after scoring that first goal, took their foot off the gas and didn't really get back into gear until Luton had that one opportunity in the second half, where on another day that spills and goes in and makes it 1-0, and suddenly they woke up and killed the game off, 2-0, 3-0 really quickly, and yeah, saw the game out. And then once it was 3, they went back to take their foot off the gas and went through the motions to saw the game out for the last 15, 20 minutes of the game, however long it was in the end. But again, it's a game you expect Chelsea to win comfortably 3 us. It's realistic, 3-0 really. It should have been more than that. Let's be honest. Against Man City, Man City come up against this Luton team as it stands, home or away, with or without Pep, they pummeled the life out of Luton. That's all I'm saying. Sam says Luton are crap. Yeah. Again, this performance in general just justifies what I've been saying all summer going into the season itself, and I still stand by it that they're not good enough for this league. They're going to get found wanting every game, basically. They might have a chance against Everton or whatever, but they're going to get absolutely pummeled in this league, and it's going to be a close one thing where there's a potential where they're going to break that 07-08 season's record of Derby County. The unwanted record could go into Luton come May. Because I can't see it. Again, in the final third, people go, oh, they look good on the ball and they've had possession. I'm like, yeah, it's all well and good having the possession and looking good on the ball. If you've got no clinical bite in the final third, there's no point of having the ball, basically. You might as well just go, there you go, to the opponent, have the ball, or just defend or to try and keep the score line down, or try and get a 0-0. Because they're not, if they don't use these last few days of the window to improve their attacking threat, and I mean they need to do it quick, They have to see when Luton are actually to a goal in this league. They will, obviously. There's no way in God's green earth they're not going to score. They've got to score at some point. But it's not in time you can't see it happening because they just look toothless and not, just crap, basically. Oh, dear, right. My mouse has gone. Well, that's disappeared. There it is. Are you doing a late night show for the depraved? If you want to be like, if you want to take it down that route, you probably will anyway. But I will be doing a late. Well, I don't have done for practically since COVID, basically, since the whole lockdown, in and out, to shake it all about, basically, here for a couple of years, basically. Yeah, we'll be doing a late night football chat stream thing, and yeah, the main focus will be what's going on. I think what's going off in Spain, basically, and all that debacle and what the reactions have been from certain people on social media, like Beth Mead and all that, and Hector Bellerin and the Real Betis, the Real Betis striker that now refusing to play for his country in terms of Spain as well. Who won the football anyway? Leeds didn't. Oh, yeah. And with that, we are out of here for what time is it now? 21 for 10. So between now and 11, oh, sorry, 11 yeah, about 11 p.m. 11 a.m. now, 11 p.m. ish for about an hour. We go live, and as I say, mainly the main focus will be on what's going off in Spain and all that. A few other bits and pieces along the way. So if you're on the channel, if you've enjoyed this stream or what we're doing today and what we're doing in general, do subscribe to the channel. If you like if you like the idea of what I'm be doing later on, again subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, etc., etc., and just help promote the channel. Basically, the more you guys promote it, the better it is for the channel itself. If you wasn't subscribed, I'd know about it because you wouldn't be a member for a start. Don't even tempt that fate. I'm trying to get that sorted as well. So to get more of you guys, not more you guys, but just in general, more new faces in to become members as well. So it's not just Tom and his lonesome, basically. Currently, remember going to Ipswich versus Derby. There was a Derby fan, and boy, she was absolutely gorgeous. You know, that's reading the last comment from here. Leeds are due a win, damn it. The last time you said that on this channel, you was on screen, you said it with gusto and whatever you want to put it. You went there with chest basically for the entire international break, and come up against Arsenal in the actual match day itself, and look what happened. You lost 4-1 and eventually got relegated. But yeah, I'm going to pop off now. I'll see you in a bit, guys. As always, take care of yourselves. Hopefully, see you later. If not, if I don't see you later, I'll see you tomorrow for the match day. Watchalong against Fulham. Either way, until then, take care of yourselves. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you guys.